What up, heals? This is DoubleDragon with no nonsense, no bullshit boss guides in every Pandaria raid. Whether you're tanking, healing, or DPS, I've got you covered. This is a 3-phase fight. Phase 1. If you get hit by a beam attack, move away from the group. You're going to be dropping void zones if you get hit, so try and place them where no one would ordinarily stand. And you can avoid all damage with abilities like Divine Shield and Ice Block, just so you know. Raid-wide damage should be coming in based on how many little adds are alive, so you can pretty much tell how hard you need to be nuking a heal bot just by looking for aggressive nameplates. And very important to note is that when a player gets hit by parasitic growth, you should not be healing that person. They'll be taking high damage, but if they have the parasitic growth debuff, healing will only hurt them more. Only pop them a heal if they're, say, 1 tick from dying, then it's okay. But for the most part, just shield them. Power Word Shield, Sacred Shield, all of these absorb damage without triggering the debuff. Now, occasionally you might get transformed into a yellow monster. When that happens, a new vehicle action bar will appear on your screen, replacing your default UI. It'll have 4 buttons labeled 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here's your rotation, and this is very important, so try and memorize it. Spam 1 on the boss. Just spam, spam, spam. It's a debuff ability, and it helps your team. As for number 2, the latest DBM build has this voice. It counts down from 5. You've probably heard it before. So after you hear it do the countdown, your yellow monster vehicle starts to cast an ability. You need to press 2 to interrupt this ability, right? It'll count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then, oh god, it's casting! If it gets the cast off, you are boned. It's exactly the same in LFR. Just press the 2 key. Never press it early, never press it late. Just wait for the cast bar to appear, then hit it. Third button, you won't need to push until the 3rd phase, so just forget about it for now. The 4th button will show up when you reach 20% health. It's imperative you hit this as soon as it appears. Watch your health bar, and as soon as you reach 20%, press 4. It'll release you from the yellow monster vehicle, and you can go back to your normal rotation. Phase 2. Again, you may get turned into a yellow monster vehicle, only this time, instead of spamming 1 on the boss, you'll be interrupting this big flamey dude with 1. Bearing in mind that your 1 ability has a cooldown of 6 seconds, so spamming it like you did before, not a good idea. Just save it, because you're going to need it to interrupt the Amber Explosion ability, which has a 2.5 second cast time. And don't mistake the big flamey dude's Amber Explosion for Stomp. Just wait for the words Amber Explosion and press 1. You should be kinda distant from the big flamey dude, standing with the other healers and ranged. When the flamey dude does Stomp, all the melee and tanks will take 150k damage and be stunned, so top them up. There's a chance they could avoid the Stomp, but based on the damage, it's really not too much of a big deal, so just prepare for it anyway. Phase 3. Go back to spamming 1 on the boss if you're in the yellow monster vehicle. If your group's DPS is high enough, then you'll just likely be burning the boss, which means you need to stay alive in the vehicle. Just go around to the yellow void zones and press 3 to regain health and energy, because if you run out of energy, you're gonna die. You'll be contending with the same shit as every other phase, parasitic growth, raid-wide damage, etc. Just keep everyone up. Let's recap. Phase 1, spam keys 1 and 4, interrupt with 2. Do not heal people with parasitic growth. Phase 2, interrupt the Amber Explosion with key 1. Phase 3, use key 3 if you need to live, and make sure you do it over a yellow void zone. That's it. Click the annotation you see on screen for the boss you need to kill next. If you're a tank, click. If you're a DPS, click. If you're a healer, click. Subscribe, and all future boss guides will come right to you. Leave comments about alternative strats. Like if you liked the video, dislike it if you disliked it, that's what it's there for. Go for it.